Hi, boys and girls. This is Mrs. Smith here. Today, we are going to review what the central message of a story means. Remember that central message is the same as the moral or the lesson of the story. The central message is what the author wants you to learn from the fable or the story. It can also be what the character or characters in the fable or story learned. So today we're going to take a look at the fable, The Fox and the Crow. You should see it on your screen. The Fox and the Crow. A fox once saw a crow fly off with a piece of cheese in its beak and settle on a branch of a tree. "That's for me, as I am a fox." And he walked up to the foot of the tree. "Good day, Mistress Crow," he cried. "How well you are looking today! How glossy your feathers! How bright your eye! I feel sure your voice must surpass that of other birds, just as your figure does. Let me hear but one song from you, that I may greet you as the Queen of Birds." The crow lifted up her head and began to caw her best. But the moment she opened her mouth, the piece of cheese fell to the ground, only to be snapped up by the master fox. "That will do," he said. "That was all I wanted. In exchange for your cheese, I will give you a piece of advice for the future." Boys and girls, on the next slide, I have retold the story, The Fox and the Crow, in my first, next, then, and last retelling chart. So it says, first the fox saw a crow fly by with a piece of cheese in its mouth. The crow landed on a branch. Next, the fox walked over to the crow and began to give her compliments about how she looked. Then the crow lifted up her head and began to caw. When she did, the piece of cheese fell out of her mouth. The fox ate the cheese and gave the crow some advice. Let's take a look at the lesson or the central message or the moral. What is the lesson of the story? The lesson of the story is to not always trust flatterers. They may just want something from you. The events that help teach the lesson were when the fox gave the crow compliments such as, "Your voice must surpass that of all of the other birds, just as your figure does." The crow became proud because of the compliments, lifted her head, and began to caw. As a result, she dropped her cheese and the crow ate it.